It's Thursday, so that means we're back in Lynn Matava's kitchen. Lynn is a nutrition educator with the University of Maryland Extension.
And if you're looking for a unique and healthy way to create your own bread, then Lynn has the recipe for you. Let's check it out.
I have a great, easy recipe for you today. We are going to make a Mediterranean flatbread that is made out of red lentils instead of refined flour. And this recipe was something that was taught to me by the owner of a local Mediterranean market in Salisbury, Delmarva Mediterranean Market. They sell food that is from the Eastern Mediterranean and North Africa, and you can buy our main ingredient there as well as several other locations around Salisbury. But we're going to start with a cup of these red lentils, and it can either be the split kind like I have here, or it can be the whole kind with the outer skin still on. Either one works, and it's a pretty similar product we get at the end, so it's really what you can find and what you'd like to buy. The first thing we're going to do is put them in water and cover them and let them soak for 4 hours. You can also do it overnight if you'd like in the refrigerator, which is what I did. And then in the morning, you're going to rinse and drain them, and you have quite a bit more of these lentils. And I'm just gonna put them in a bowl. And to that, I'm going to add 2 eggs, a cup of yogurt. You could also use cottage cheese or ricotta. Any of those will work. I would think even buttermilk would, but that's not usually an ingredient people have around. A teaspoon of salt, and a half teaspoon of baking powder. And then all we're going to do is mix this up. I've got a hand blender. I usually try to share recipes on here that don't require a lot of specialty ingredients. This you do need a hand blender, or you could get a regular blender and put it all inside of it. A food processor would work as well. But you do need to grind all these things up together. Longer with a hand blender than it would have in a general blender. For demo purposes, I was trying to do this for you without extra equipment in the way. So, and then what we're going to do is just get a baking pan, and we're going to line it with some parchment paper. This is, you can get this from the grocery store in the same section where you would purchase your foil and plastic wrap, things like that. And it comes in a roll, and this is a non-stick surface, and because this is such a runny batter, we're just going to kind of pour it on there, and that will keep it from sticking. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It's kind of like a pizza. Pizza isn't always perfectly round, and this is going to have a little character. This could go in the oven just like this. You could top it the way you would any kind of, say, focaccia. So I'm putting a little bit of rosemary and some olives on here. Sun-dried tomatoes would be nice. You could just put some herbs, or you could put it in as it was, just plain. Sprinkle some of these olives in there. That is going to go in a 350 degree oven for about 25 to 30 minutes, or until it's perfectly set and starting to brown. So here is our final product, and I'm even going to, here's our final product, and I'm even going to cut it for you just so you can get an idea of what it looks like. See, I'm cutting it just the way we would a pizza. You could even take this recipe and make it something more like crepes or flatbread, small individual portions on top of the stove in a frying pan. But what we get are these nice little pieces of bread. They are completely refined flour free. They actually taste to me like they have a little bit of cheese in them, and they don't. I don't know if that's just a mind game because it's a little bit yellow, but this is absolutely delicious and you're really going to love it. So if you try this, please let us know what you think. Reply in the comments, or you could also share on socials with the hashtag UMDYum. We'd love to hear what you think.
Now, as a reminder, we do have all Nutrition Educator Lynn Matava's tips and tricks on our website. Just head on over to WMDT.com and click on the Good Morning Delmarva page.
And share your version of this delicious recipe by using the hashtag UMDYum.
I definitely feel like I need to do more of these because I do a lot of them, or my version of them. I don't take pictures all the time because I'm too busy eating it. I'm really bad about
Okay.
I'm bad about being able to take I'll eat it halfway and be like, gosh dang it. So that might make me do it now.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, you know, I'm not much of a cook myself. That's well known.
You're very good at heating up leftovers. It's a compliment.
Okay, we'll go to the last part of the show now.
I'm the chef here in this co-anchorship,
she is,
so
for sure.
it's fine.